Hello everyone, Wimpy here with a quick guide on luxury for mind over magic. So, as I'm sure you're aware, luxury is a stat that many buildings have. Some buildings have a positive luxury, like this solemn pedestal, while others have a negative luxury, like the red wall torch. You can see it has -2 luxury there. So, what is luxury used for? Luxury is used for some more advanced rooms. So let's look at the house commons here. This room has a number of different requirements for the room itself, but one of them you can see is 15 or greater luxury. So how do we get that luxury? Well, I've got a number of different items that I'm going to go over based on how far along you are in the game. So at the early stages of the game, we have the solemn pedestal, which gives 5 luxury. It costs 9 stone and 5 ice petal to create. If you wanted, you could just make so many solemn pedestals that you meet the luxury requirement of a room. That's totally allowed. You don't need to use any other luxury items other than the solemn pedestal if that's what you so desire. There's more efficient things later, but you do you. At the beginning of the game, when I don't have very many luxury items researched, yeah, I use as many solemn pedestals as I have to get the room bonuses that I'm looking for. The other option that you have early on is the candelabra up here. It provides light to a room, but it also provides 3 luxury. So that's another option for you if you're early in the game. Let's take a look at where those are in the research tree. So the solemn pedestal, you can see it's in the green research, just a few nodes down. It costs 350 lightning to research, and you get the solemn pedestal as well as the solemn brazier. That's the first one that I would go for. The other one is the candelabra over here, which is in the blue research. You can see it costs 500 altogether for the candelabra research itself, and it adds 3 luxury. So nice to have if you want to, or if you have limited space for adding both your light and your luxury. It does give a bit less luxury than the solemn pedestal, though. So the other option that you have at the beginning of the game is finding crystals which contain luxury items. Those are going to be shrinks. If you're in the build menu, you can go to shrinks here. A lot of times they'll have rugs, large rugs, or regular sized rugs, and I've got those up here so we can look at them. So the calming small rug, this gives 2 luxury, and the calming large rug, this gives 5 luxury. There are a number of different rugs available, and you can see them under the furniture tab. I'm just going to scroll down to them. Both of the small rug options, they cost a slightly different amount of resources, but they both give +2 luxury, you can see. Rugs don't give that much luxury, but they're nice because they go on the floor, so you can load up as many rugs as you need to get a luxury requirement, to hit a certain luxury requirement that a room needs. So that makes it easy to add them to increase the luxury. The large rugs each add 5 luxury, so we've got the visionary large rug and the occult large rug, as well as the calming large rug. So any of these will all add 5 luxury to your room, and they take up a bit more space than the small rug. You can see we've got our large rug right here, small rug right here. The really cool thing about the statues is that this emerald statue, you can actually find it in crystals when you push all the way out to this biome, which has the runewood trees. Some of these crystals here will contain those emerald statues. So very helpful for getting luxury early on if you can push out that far and get those crystals. As you progress through the game, you're going to unlock more and more research. Some of that research is for the statue carvery. Now, this is actually pretty far down the research tree. You can see it's actually at the bottom. So at the bottom here, we've got the statue carvery and the different statues that you can make. This requires a ton of research. So honestly, I don't usually make it, at least not when it's relevant, which would be like in the middle of the game when you're trying to hit rooms like the bedchamber, which requires 60 or greater luxury, or the house commons, as I spoke about before, which requires 15 or greater luxury. or the salle à manger, which requires 85 or more luxury. So these buildings can all be hit a lot more easily with items like the large stained glass window, which provides 25 luxury and counts as a large window. The other option here is just the regular stained glass window, which provides 10 luxury. Right, now, the thing about these stained glass windows is that they cost frost glass. Now, frost glass is not an easy resource to attain. It requires refinement with the crone bug up here. You can see I've got my crone bugs hard at work making frost glass for all the windows that I have, because I really like putting these windows in my bed chambers here. You can see adding 3 large stained glass windows is enough luxury to... You can see having 3 large stained glass windows is enough luxury to meet the steep requirements of the bedchamber, which is 60 luxury. So I really like using these large stained glass windows for my late game luxury needs. If I go ahead and look at the research tree, large stained glass windows are all the way at the bottom over here on this side. So the statues that we looked at were over here. The large stained glass window is over here. I think that the large stained glass window is probably the best luxury item in the game once you've got frost glass. Another option, which is in the same research as the stained glass window, is the suit of armor over here, and this provides 30 luxury. It costs 10 iron and 10 ignium to make. I don't often make this, but if you're low on frost glass, you can make the suit of armor instead. It's also a fun little building to look at. Like, it's got some movement to it, so that's really cool. The last rugs that we have for luxury are the ornate rugs. So the regular ornate rug is going to give 16 luxury. The cost to build it is 10 fibrous textile, whereas the huge ornate rug gives 20 luxury, and the cost to build that is 20 fibrous textile. If we look at where that is on the research tree, we have to go all the way down here. And I don't know if I showed where the research is for the other rugs, but they're over here. All the rug research is in green. So we've got the small rugs up here, large rugs down here, and then the ornate rugs down in this line here. So it's a lot of research to get for honestly not that much in regards to rugs. It's a lot of research to get not that much luxury. If you're gonna, like, you might as well just be using the ones that you get from crystals and other luxury buildings in their stead. The only luxury items that I haven't talked about so far are these portraits. In the research tree, you can unlock the easel here, and you can craft the large portrait or the small portrait. The small portrait costs 1 rune wood and 1 ash parchment. The large portrait costs 2 rune wood and 2 ash parchment. So they don't cost that much to make. They're honestly pretty good, pretty easy to make, but they do take up wall slots where you could have windows. So the large painted portrait gives 6 luxury, and the small painted portrait gives 3 luxury. So not very much in comparison to the large stained glass window, which gives 25 luxury. I don't usually use these at all. I honestly just made them to make this video because I'd never seen them before, and I definitely decided after seeing the stats on these that, yeah, I'll just stick with my large stained glass windows. Thank you. There are other buildings that have luxury, but they're not dedicated luxury buildings. Like, for example, the canopy bed provides 5 luxury. But you're not going to build a canopy bed just to add luxury to a room. It's just kind of like an added bonus there. The large bookshelf adds 6 luxury. Again, you're not going to be building this for the luxury. You're going to be building it for other room requirements. So that's all I've got for you about luxury. I hope this has helped. And if it has, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for more Mind Over Magic content. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!